Hey guys, thanks for watching. I just wanted to do a video today about people and their relationship with money. So I kind of have talked about this one before with my video, Fuck Being an Entrepreneur, and a few other ones about budgeting. Um, yeah, so I pretty much just wanted to talk about I think how a lot of people, especially in sort of Canada and maybe the States, have this idea that like you need money to, pay the bills. You're always like a lot of people, they're just sort of like working to keep up, like to keep on top of things, living one paycheck at a time. Um, and I think there's this idea that like, oh, if only I had like more money, then that would solve all my problems. Like people who get addicted to like gambling or, yeah. So like I'll just get this lottery ticket and then when I have like $1 million, then that will like solve all my problems because I won't have to think about money anymore. And it's like I'm pretty sure if you win $1 million, you're gonna be thinking about money more than when you didn't have $1 million. Like, I don't know if you realize that because you need to figure out what you're gonna do with all that money, and like you can't just yeah. Anyways, I think yeah, like just in that example, a lot of people who do win the lottery tend to be broke like a few years later because they just don't have a relationship with money that makes sort of sense in the long run. So with that, I just wanted to say like for myself, even though I've never had any superly high paid jobs or anything like that, I've always been very aware of like not overspending and staying within sort of my like needs and lifestyle and how much money I'm actually making. And I've always had savings goals, mainly because I travel a lot and I'm always like saving up for the next trip. It also helps that I have no credit right now, so if you want credit advice, I'm not a great person for that. Just due to decisions I decided to make based on bad advice that I received from people about certain things like how to pay off student loans properly. Anyways, so what else did I want to talk about? Yeah, so a lot of people who are getting on this whole thing about how you should work at what you love and your work should be your passion and you're spending all these hours um at work, so it should be something that you absolutely love. And it's like, yeah, I think you should enjoy your work. For me, it's always about the people that I work with rather than the job. I think because when it comes to work for me, there's a lot of humility that I try to practice. So even if it is like a pretty unglamorous job, I'm always just very appreciative that I do have a job and that I'm able to have any sort of income, even if it's not very high. And just sort of, yeah, just living within my means when I am working lower paid jobs. And just tracking my expenses and stuff like that. But that's not really what this video is about today. I am gonna make like a more specific budgeting video again, probably sometime later. I know I've been looking at a lot at doing like vlogging as like an actual way to make money, which seems really interesting. It's something that I might get into at some point in the future, but I just think that sometimes you can just have hobbies, things that you enjoy doing that you don't necessarily make money at. Your work can just be your work. You just have a job that you do that hopefully you enjoy, in my case, I usually try to find something where there's people that I enjoy like working with. That's my most important factor when staying with a job. And if I have the luxury of choosing between jobs, then that would be the deciding factor. I would probably take less money to work with people who I actually enjoy rather than more money to be miserable with a bunch of like grumpy fucks. So yeah, work is work, you know, do what you love on your time off. Like I mean, yeah, sometimes you work really long hours and maybe you don't have a lot of time off, but it's something about the mentality, I think, where it's like you only have one life to live here, and like you should at least try to do something every day that you like somewhat enjoy, even if it's only like that 20 minutes before work you go on a run, or like when you get home go for a walk, or like read a book. I don't know, like whatever it is that you want to do. Find the time to do it. Find joy in your life, and just um, like I have a lot of things that I enjoy doing that I don't necessarily make money off of. And I know like when I was younger, I used to do a lot of like painting and sketching. People were always like, "Oh, you should get into design or visual arts," and I was like, yeah, it's something that I enjoy doing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I need to find some sort of work that's related to that. I mean, I think in some ways making money at a hobby can sort of suck the joy out of it. Like I think for me, like when I'm making art or sketching or something like that, it's just like a mindless sort of like purely um like it's purely for enjoyment. It's not to like sell anything or like make money or anything like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's something to think about. And in terms of like vlogging for money, it's just like for me right now, like all my videos, as you could tell with this really long rant, I've completely stopped editing. I don't even have a laptop anymore. Um, so there'd be a lot of like time investments to like have a proper vlogging channel instead of like what I'm doing now. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just doing this out of enjoyment. So I just think that, you know, you make your money, and, you know, if you're spending all your money on stupid shit and not tracking it and just like putting it aside and ignoring all your expenses and just completely always being baffled by the fact that your bank account is at zero, or that you're owing, or that you're overdraft, or that you can't pay your bills. Yeah, if you just ignore money, then it's not gonna help anything. You have to actually care, because it's just something that we all deal with for life, really, in the modern world. So like, instead of hating on money, you just gotta accept that it's there and like be realistic. Yeah, that's my video about money. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that, and I will probably make a few more posts once I get to Seattle this weekend, about how that's going, and hopefully when I get back, I will have some better and fun renovation news, because, yeah, we're supposed to have a fully working bathroom soon, so that'll be exciting. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching again. You have a good day. Peace.